Welcome to Chukker Chat, presented by the Ocala Polo Club on Horse Capital TV. I'm Barbara Hooper, joined by Dr. Lauren Proctor-Brown of the Ocala Polo Club. Now, the Ocala Polo winter season is now in full swing, and matches take place Sundays at 1 p.m. at the Florida Horse Park. I love going there. And there are a few new updates this winter season, and let's talk about what people can expect.
Yeah, so I'm really excited to have everybody back. This is our third winter season. For a little bit of safety and to make our lives a little easier, the sideline is now in one direction, and there's a ticket booth on the main sideline. But we also opened up the far sideline to our, to continue our community polo spaces. But you can't tailgate on that side, unfortunately, because it is field 2. It's actually a polo field, so you just can't drive on it. You can park at the end and walk on. So we've been calling those picnic polo spaces. And then on the other side, we have our regular tent VIP spaces and reserved tailgate spaces and a new general admission section, so that if you're just coming by yourself or with only a couple of people and you don't want to tailgate and have the whole car and the whole setup, you can have access to the general admission section. Just bring a chair. You're still really close to the action. The horses get really close to those boards, and we use the whole field. So I think it's pretty awesome. And I think that gets, we can have more people come then. So
sure.
We love that.
And wherever you are out there, you feel like you're part of it. It almost doesn't matter what side or what area you are. It's good viewing everywhere.
Yeah.
All right. So let's take a look back at some of the matches that have taken place. And we start with opening day.
Yeah. So opening day was lovely. It was polo for pooches because, polo players and their dogs, we love them almost as much as our ponies. And it was Kennebec South versus Greater Niagara Polo Club. I do have to say I was playing for Greater Niagara, and we were caught a little flat-footed in the beginning. So Kennebec, I think, scored 3 goals in the first chukker. Our ponies might have been playing for the other team, I think, for the full first half. But it was a good match. It was a really good match. It turned out that Laura Wilson and Lupe Castro were a great pair. They really supported each other. They kind of backed each other up very, very nicely. They, were a really good team out there. Nice. And then Hunter Vanderberg and I were on the other side, and our ponies weren't playing for us at all. But it was good. We went into the second half, and things got a little bit better. Piccin Glynn was playing with us as well. She had some great runs out on the field. And Sandy Dorr of Kennebec South had an absolutely phenomenal save and scored another point for her team. It did end 7-2. So that's not the best score in the world. But it was still a really good match. We got it together at the end. So it was a nice start to the season, shake off a little bit of those cobwebs, get everybody going again. And then I believe that Lupe Castro, who was actually the summer's player of the season, won most valuable player. He did a great job. I think he scored a lot of his team's 7 goals.
Wonderful.
And then his teammate, his compatriot in arms, Laura Wilson's horse, by Felicia, did take home the Movex Best Playing Pony Award. So it was very exciting.
By Felicia, that's great. She's got some great names for her horses.
She does. Betty White is still resting, so we have to enjoy By Felicia and White Claw, I think.
It's always great to involve local charities like the Humane Society of Marion County. And halftime, you rolled out the red carpet for Pooches Day, and what a great cause.
Yeah. So if anyone's been to polo, or if you haven't been yet, you will meet Dude, the polo dog.
Yes.
He is our very official mascot who runs up and down the sideline. So Dude is still fundraising for the Humane Society of Marion County. He has a wish list drive. So we're, anything that's on their wish list from heavy duty toys to Purina dog food to paper towels. We did a drive for them, and then Resolute Equine Sports Medicine, or AKA myself, sponsored a bunch of prizes, because nothing brought me more joy than watching all the photos of all those prizes being handed out to every single dog on the field.
I bet that was fun.
It was lovely. That brought a lot of joy to my heart this holiday season.
Yeah.
So everybody, I think every pooch got to walk away with something, which was great.
Nice.
And then we gave a lot of things to Humane Society, and Dude is still doing his wish list drive. So he doesn't know this. He's just trying to collect things. He's very, very good at collecting or distributing tennis balls.
There you go.
Everywhere. Yes. So there's one more opportunity this December, and then we'll gift all of that to the Humane Society. So
very
I think
nice.
It's lovely.
Whenever I bring my daughter out to watch you guys play polo, she's like, "Is Dude here? I gotta find Dude." She loves him.
He always has a different costume. He's quite the collection.
Week 2 supported the Thoroughbred Transformation Expo, taking place with a thoroughbred theme, and team names were based on previous Triple Crown winners.
Yes. So the Whirlaways, we went way back in the list to find these. The Whirlaways took on the Gallant Foxes. So if anybody's up on their thoroughbred trivia, those are Triple Crown winners from like the 1920s and 30s.
Nice.
It was a great match. We also were highlighting all the horses this week. So the horses were being judged on their agility and speed, responsiveness, the calmness and straightness to the ball. So David Eldridge was on the sideline tallying up all their points. So at the end, we'll tell you who won. But it was pretty cool. We got to give out a bunch of extra pony awards. It was really exciting because Luis Castro, it was his first match back after, I think, a year and a half. So we had the brothers Castro battling it out, which is just great. I was honestly laughing on the field.
Fun to watch.
Because when two brothers are going at it,
Yeah.
it's pretty epic. They weren't letting each other get away with much. So it was pretty amazing. So it was nice to play with Luis. He's lovely to play with as well. So the same duo from the week before, Laura and Lupe were a great team. We had the addition of Pearl Duncan, who made her debut on the field that week, and then Luis and Margot and I and Katie Glynn were on the other team. So it was a really hard fought match. There were a lot of phenomenal defensive plays. Katie Glynn had a standout week. She ran down both Lupe and Laura.
That's great.
As like her almost 1 year anniversary of polo, it's
Yep.
pretty amazing. She'll take a horse and just go after the strongest players in their field. So that was cool. And then, we had a couple great plays. Sandy had a great match as always. Pearl had a great run to goal. And Katie Glynn had a phenomenal back shot, saved it right out of the goal mouth, like five feet from crossing the line, which
Wow.
is always epic. It's great to see.
Yeah.
And I think it was a great match all around. Margot had a couple great plays and a couple great saves. I think we had a great run down at the other end where I stole the ball from the other team at their goal mouth and carried it back. So we scored it. So it's always nice.
Yeah.
And then what was the final score? We did win 5-3. So it was a pretty tight match. We were back and forth a lot that week. So, and everybody had a really good week. I think it was a really hard fought game. When you've got brothers out there battling it out.
Oh, yeah.
It's always good. So our horses, we did have 6 best playing ponies. So Luis Castro's Paloma won best of the best and took home the Movex Best Playing Pony Award, along with a pack of snacks from Snacks Fifth Avenue Shoe, which is pretty cool.
Nice.
And then my own mare, Diana, who is a thoroughbred, her jockey club name was Fern Court. She took home the second best pony award. So that's exciting. So she was the best thoroughbred on the field. So it's very exciting for Thoroughbred weekend. Yeah. And then Katie Glynn, her horse, New Horse Phantom, she just bought him last month. So it's very exciting. He's new for her. He is an American bred polo pony. He's from Equine. He played as a stud for several years and then was castrated, continued to play, and is now on to his third owner and doing phenomenal. She absolutely loves him.
That's great.
Yeah, Phantom's great. And then, our favorite, Basil Hayden's Rye took 4th. Another Team Resolute favorite. He was the pony of the season for the summer, so we love him. And then Luis and Lupe both filled it back out. So their horses, they have a phenomenal string. Both Luis and Lupe train their own. So they have very nice horses. They're all Mexican bred. The brothers Castro come from Mexico as well. And then I won most valuable player that week.
Oh, congratulations.
Kind of exciting.
Yes. I love it that you guys celebrate the players and the ponies. I love that.
Yeah, it was really exciting. It was nice. That's the first time I've won most valuable player in the open league. So, which is cool. It's hard to beat the boys.
Oh, kudos to you. That is wonderful.
That felt good. I think Laura has also won it in the open league as a woman.
Okay.
But it's pretty tough. So.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
We've had some excellent matches with lots of women so far. I've been really, really happy to see all the lovely women on the field, even in the open league. They're dominating. So it's
I love
really
it.
cool.
That's great. Fun to watch.
The World Equestrian Center's All for the Horses Equine Expo, presented by Ariat International, will be held from March 3rd through the 5th, 2023 at the World Equestrian Center in Ocala, Florida. The expo will feature a carefully curated collection of vendors from across the equine industry. The All for the Horses Expo takes place during week 9 of the Hunter Jumper Winter Series, which featured FEI International Show Jumping Competition. The expo is free to attend and opens each day from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and takes place in Expo Hall 1. Come join us at the World Equestrian Center.
Hi, I'm Piccin Glynn. As an equestrian and an attorney, I know how an injury can affect your life. Our sole focus is to do everything in our power to help you get back to what matters most. As lifelong residents of the horse capital, our family has served Ocala, Marion County for more than 75 years. If you've been injured, don't let an accident keep you from doing what you love. Call Piccin Glynn. Experience and care when you need it most.
That brings us to the reason why this trophy joins us on the set. Week 3 and your favorite, Lauren, Women's League, an opportunity to celebrate a local polo legend during the 3rd annual Julie Braswell Cup.
I think many people don't know this, but Julie Braswell did help me start the Women's League. So before her unfortunate, untimely passing, but she was out there playing polo, maybe sometimes when she shouldn't have been. She was just such a stalwart, and she was such a positive influence. She just was always cheering us on, and she just really had a great energy. She was a great friend to anybody who was her friend. She had great energy. That's why it's Royals Day and everybody got a tiara, because she would just make us all queens, right? She just was such a she's celebrating women, and it was just lovely. So I'm grateful that I knew her even for a short time, but she truly was a legend, and I do want to continue. And every year I continue the hilarity just for Julie. So the Julie Braswell brought the sun out for the match. It was a little cloudy that day, but
Yes.
Definitely the women hit the field and the sun was shining down on us. So I like to think someone was watching. It was a great match. Started off a little bit of differential because one team was actually 5 goals, so the only other team was only 2. So there were 2 goals on the scoreboard for the Piccin Glynn team from the start. So we had a little bit of a boost to take into account that we were underrated. First chukker that did not deter Piccin Glynn at all. We held the other team scoreless and ended that chukker 2-0, but it was a really great defensive game. Margot Buchanan and Sandy Dorr took on the defensive plays that match, and I think Sandy just did a phenomenal job. A bunch of really key back shots, running Wilson down, stopping her from making any offensive plays. And then Margot was great on offense, scored a bunch for our team, but it was a great match. Piccin Glynn, again, I can't say enough about her. She had a great match as well. 2 new horses for her. Bono and Alexa took the field. She just ran everything down. It was great offensively. For the other team, Roxy had a great match. She made a couple great runs. Nicole High had a couple great key plays, a couple nice defensive plays in final chukker. Wilson wasn't having her best game of the year. I think we were getting in her head. I think the double teaming between Margot and I might have gotten her. She didn't seem to be able to get the ball all the way up to the other end. So I think we ended at 5-3. So
Okay.
it was a really good showing for them. Tammy Vanderberg got a couple key plays out there. I had a nice tail shot, back shot to goal. It was gorgeous. It was completely lucky. It was like a foot inside the uprights. So it was
Nice.
a great match.
Yeah.
I think all the women did great. I think thinking back to the first, the inaugural Julie Braswell, I just thinking about in those 2 years how much the women of Ocala Polo have grown is amazing.
Yes,
They
for
are
sure.
so fierce, so strong,
Yeah.
and they're making really good, smart plays.
Yeah.
I think the Piccin Glynn team, I think they were great. I think that it was honestly like I didn't have enough to do because my team was just doing so well. Margot and Katie on offense was great. They were making really good key plays, getting out there. And Sandy Dorr, I could not sing her praises enough. She just really did phenomenal on defense. She would not let them through. She made some great near side back shots that we were able to pick up. And it was a really nice match to coach and cheer them on. And it was phenomenal to see Margot win a sparkly hat. So she really earned it. She did a great job out there.
Yeah.
it was a great match for her, and she definitely earned most valuable player. And then Team Resolute's horses came out on top again. So Aida, which is David's favorite, he's had her since she was 6. The story goes that he went to pick her up off the track. He was looking at her. She got out, and the handler was terrified because she got loose, and she's running around the racetrack. And Aida sat down, turned, held her footing on cement, I think at the Finger Lakes, and ran back to her stall. And he said, "I'll take her." And I'm sure if you've ever on the backside, those grooms were freaking out.
Yeah. I bet.
And she has been phenomenal forever. Aida is actually a 99 model. So she is up there in age, and that horse, I'm also her vet. I will tell you that horse is so sound and every day, and she loves playing polo.
That's great.
We tried to give her the whole summer off, and she disagreed.
She wanted out there, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yep. She wanted out there. She loves playing.
Yeah.
So Nicole Hay was playing her final chukker in the Julia Braswell, and she won a very well-deserved and to stack up to many other Best Playing Pony awards that she's earned in her life. So she's pretty cool.
And this match also featured another great local charity, the Florida Thoroughbred Fillies Club, and the Juniper General Store was also on hand for the halftime divot stomp and complimentary wine tasting.
Yeah, if you don't know about the Phillies, they're a really cool organization. They raise a lot of money throughout the year, and then they gift that money to a couple key local community organizations, which is really neat. You can join them if you're looking. Tammy Gant is the current president. I'm sure she'd love to get us all more involved. So definitely look them up. They're a really cool organization.
And we have some great matches coming up in January. So stick around because that's next on Ocala Polo's Chukker Chat.
Hi, I'm Dr. Lauren Proctor Brown. Now your horses can benefit from the same expert veterinary care as Ocala Polo's Team Resolute. At Resolute Equine Sports Medicine, we offer a whole horse approach, specializing in advanced equine dentistry, spinal manipulation, acupuncture, and integrative medicine. Ensure your horse is feeling and performing at their very best. Contact Resolute Equine Sports Medicine today.
Find your perfect outfit at Dillard's, Market Street at Heathbrook, Ocala. Join us for the Polo Ball at the World Equestrian Center, February 24th, benefiting the Wounded Warrior Project. Get your tickets at ocalapolo.com. You may have noticed a fun commercial during the break, and special thanks to our friends at Dillard's Market Street at Heathbrook for their help. The Ocala Polo Ball tickets are available now at ocalapolo.com. And Lauren, this is going to be a night like no other at the beautiful Equestrian Hotel at the World Equestrian Center.
So you can join us for an exceptional night at the World Equestrian Center, February 24th for the Polo Ball. It's held in the Paris Room at the Equestrian Hotel. It's to benefit the Wounded Warrior Project in combination with our Horses and Heroes Day. The match will be held on February 26th at 1 p.m. like every Sunday, and we're super excited. We love the Wounded Warrior Project, and we love giving back. I think people don't always realize, but polo was developed from the military, so we have a little bit of military roots. We like to give back to that, and we're all very patriotic. So I think it's going to be great. Sponsorships and silent auction items are also available if you have any interest in that. You can email me at ocalapolo@gmail.com, and tickets are available on the website. So I'm really looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to getting into a fancy dress and having a great time with with everyone who normally sees us all a little bit more rough. But I think it'll be great.
And all for a good cause.
And all for a good cause. It definitely is very exciting.
And if you haven't had the chance to experience a polo match, you're invited to experience the fun. Matches are family friendly, and well-behaved dogs on leashes are welcome. And what matches are coming up next that the community might want to check out, Lauren?
The new year starts off strong on January 1st with the New Resolutions Cup. So that's always a good one. We'll see if we all make it to the new year of 2023. And then we go into the seniors tournament for the Laneway Cup, January 8th. So it's really exciting. We're going to get some more seasoned players out on the field. There's an age limit for that, or age restriction. There's an age restriction.
Yes.
On that match. And then the women's is back for Throwback Day. We always love Throwback Day in January. And for January 15th. And then the Tournament League is back, where you should have a USPA 4-goal running at the end of January, which will be for Pirate Day, January 22nd.
You love Pirate Day. That's one of your favorites, I think.
Yeah, we put in Pirate Day this summer.
Yes.
And it was epically amusing. I feel like people love pirates, right?
It's fun.
It's fun.
Yes.
It's just fun. Pirate Day is great. Also, my personal horse, you have to know some serious trivia if you knew this one, but my actual sport horse is named Gunpowder Gertie, which is the coolest. Now everyone has to Google this. This is your little egg. What is it? Easter egg for this one. Right. If you Google Gunpowder Gertie, it's Gertrude Stubbs, is a Canadian female pirate of the Kootenannies.
Oh.
The story is hilarious.
Okay, I'm going to have to Google it.
Yeah, it's worth Googling. When I Googled it, I was like, okay, well, she can keep her name. And I have a giant gray mare named Gertrude because of it. So it's hilarious. She's a mizzen-mast thoroughbred, if anybody knows who that is. And then we end January with Superhero Day. So what's better than pirates and superheroes? It's pretty fun.
Perfect. Yeah.
It's pretty fun.
And if you have some horse knowledge and always wanted to try, learning polo has never been easier. It's a lot less intimidating, and Ocala Polo makes it easy. Now, what do they need to know?
Yeah, so you can message us. You can go to the website. You can go to Facebook. You can go to Instagram. All of it ends up in my inbox, and I will get you hooked up with David Eldridge, who is our coach. He has many decades of polo coaching experience. He does make it really easy from any background, any discipline. As long as you can canter with confidence, we can put a mallet in your hand. We will teach you how to play. I got asked the other day at Tack Shack while I was checking out how we don't hit the horses with the mallets. And I said, don't worry about it. We teach you how to do that. These are seasoned. These are polo ponies that know their job. Yeah. And we don't let you hurt them because we do love our polo ponies a lot. So that's everybody's number one concern. Yeah. And it won't happen. I won't let you. But it's really exciting. So we can get you out there learning polo. And, there's so many people that come from so many amazing disciplines. And then polo is their mental break, which is really kind of amazing. And I think it is great.
And you get to play as a team.
As a team, yeah.
That's great.
I think it's the best because other horse disciplines, and I've said this, I'll say this again and again. You don't get to be a team in other horse disciplines, and team sports are great. They're great for all of us. And Ocala Polo has a great community that I'm so proud of. That we're building each other up, right? We're competing as a club, as a group. We want everybody to succeed in their own. On the field, off the field, and to be a great community environment. So it's a great thing to get involved, and you'll be succeeding. We love our new players.
OcalaPolo.com is the website that has everything you need to know about polo right here in the horse capital of the world. For complete schedules, sponsorship, and volunteer information, log on today at OcalaPolo.com. Thank you for watching Ocala Polo Chukker Chat on Horse Capital TV.
We'll see you at the field.